What's up, people? It's your boy Oscar. Back with some more Fire Heroes. Today we're going to cover up everything you need to know about a couple months. We're going to get when each one of the legendary and mythics we have currently in the game will come back. Credits to KCB Bryan for the hero tracker he pulled on yesterday. I said I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't have the time, so I did do it today. Um, So October still seems pretty the same. We do have Mirabilis, Lif, Plumeria, Crom, Eitri, Oter, Elamine, and Asker. Now, I don't know per se if it's gonna be that specific color, but it could be colorless due to Asker's rerun. But that's just my verdict. As for the other heroes, I think maybe Sane could join in. For the blue and Est, but I don't know if that's gonna be the case. Green. Well, if it's gonna be a green mythic, I think it's kind of like Emma. We don't know what color she will be. She will most likely be the next boss in the next story chapter because Bruno's dead, and we do know that we still have Veronica and Emma. And we don't know if those two are gonna be on the double mythic banner. So we have to wait and see. But it could be if it's not gonna be green, that I would think like they're gonna throw Letitia in it because that would be the final green. And then of course we do have all the units of the midpoint summoning event of Letitia. November seems also pretty busted. October seems pretty busted, but November too. Red is only Richard Nana in it currently, and it also has a remix with Air, Yune, Legendary Zura, Ike, Legendary Elwood, and Legendary Ephraim. Now I think Yune is gonna get remixed if I'm pretty sure. Because Yune didn't get a remix yet. It would be nice, but I think Elwood and Yune would both get a remix. But that's just my verdict. But as for November, it's always like that time of the year where it's gonna be double mythics. So I think it will be if Emble's gonna be red and Veronica as well, then we're probably gonna get Veronica and Embla on the reds. As for the green color of that month, I think if it's not gonna be green, then I would think they're gonna throw a mirror in there. But like I said, I really don't know. If it's gonna be colorless, it will probably be a Ascended Celica, or maybe what's the other one again? Maybe didn't we have colorless? No, we didn't have colorless yet. So that either Embla and Veronica are both gonna be red, or we're gonna get Elm and Embla both in the banner. But that would be weird. But that's just my verdict. We don't know what will happen. We'll see what happens. The Cyberships are pretty busted currently at the moment. We do have Legendary Sigurd, Lilina, Myrrh, Ninian, but generally I couldn't care less. I kind of care now because, yeah, Ninian, I faced her Legendary Hero battle. I will make a separate video with my commentary on it. I'll try to do it on Abyssal and some other Legendary Hero battles too. But Nadian's battle was pretty tough, and I may have underestimated that bum. So, if she comes back in December, hopefully she's gonna be with Dicky and Descendant Hilda. Then I will probably go for her on that month. But I don't know what color it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be cold, no, maybe green due to Nadian's rerun. And then we have for colors, we have Legendary Claude and Medias. Medias is pretty good as well. So if you don't have him, that's your chance to shine. As for the red color, I think most of the time around December with the Legendary banner, the whole CYL6 gang is going to join, like Brave Shelef, Brave Crom, Brave Tiki, and Brave Byleth. So if it ain't gonna be red, then we'll probably be green, if I'm pretty sure. And let's move on to the next couple ones. January, she's also pretty good. Reasons why, and I'll tell you why. Because we do have a remix coming up soon in January. So the ones we are getting remixed are going to be Leaf and Altina. Look forward to that too. So currently for January's Mythic, not Legendary, Mythic, we have, for now, we have Regan, Uller, Dimitri on blue, and Regan on red, and Edelgard on green, and Freya on green. So Regan's pretty good as well. If you don't have her, definitely get her, because she's gonna be the one you want to focus on mostly for the merges. Call of still we still don't have nothing, but I think Asker and Elamine will fill that gap. Or if that could be Elamine and Asker, that will probably be Kaya or Bremimont, but I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna throw at us next. February seems pretty cool as well. We do have legendary Seliph, and then we also have a remix, and I don't know who's gonna get remixed then. It will probably, because we do have Altina, man, so that's gonna be the last of that batch. But if it's gonna be remixed, I think it will probably be Legendary Celica, and yeah, but Red's already full, so I don't think it will be Liv. Only Legendary Celica would be remixed. So after the Legendary banner, we do have Legendary Shelif, Puny currently, Legendary Faye, Legendary Feeble Bylef, 4, Tor, I don't know. Legendary Xander, Ashera, and Ash. So these are going to be the ones who are going to be rerunning in February. That may change, but I don't know. I don't know what. I think the new mythic of October will also fill that gap, but I don't know. It's probably going to be something wacko. As for March, we don't have some strong heroes actually in there. We do have Note, who's pretty broken, who's pretty mediocre at this point. Celica, well, if she gets a remix in February, it will be cool, but I don't think she would. And like I said before, if the remixers are going to be remixed, then they will no longer join the legendary batch, so it may change. But for now, we do have legendary Celica on green. Corin and Mela will be joining the colorless batch for that month. Then we also have a remix. I think it's probably going to be, no, Sotus is already there too, right? So if I have to guess, I think it would be Legendary Edelgard or Legendary Crom. But I don't know. They're probably going to remix Book 5 units to some point too. And yeah, April, it seems kind of pathetic at the moment because we do have Bylef and Triandra there. It's kind of sad to see him, like, they give him that kind of treatment. But at the same time, it's good because you can just expect. And then we have May and July already. Yeah, I know. So for May, currently for the remakes, we do have Lucina, Naga, and Hector. Who is probably going to be remixed? I think if Liv can't join, then I think he will join the remix on July. But I don't know, or May. But that depends on the. It's also time of the fall hero, so be sure to save your orbs willingly. So that's gonna be your hero tracker. Huge credits to KCB Bryan, for showing us this. It will be. Keep in mind that Asker will join next month's batch, so be sure to stay tuned. Itri and Ocha are going to be the ones who you really want to focus on. Asker Pre as well, Elamine too. Red seems like the most lackluster in my opinion. Well, Plumeria is still good, but Miraculous is, well, she's decent. Liv is like the most less priority you want to get. We already have rearmed Liv, so he's way better. Crom is going to be not the most mediocre units since 2020. Since 2020. So you really don't want to focus on him. Nana on the other hand is pretty good. So if you don't have her, you can actually get her. She's pretty good. I do have her. I think +0. So if Embla and Verona gotta be there, that's good. That I'm gonna make that chance useful. And then Sita. Well, Sita is decent, I should say. She does have the advantage. But I think Legendary Indian outclasses her pretty much, but you could still use her. I don't say you can't use her anymore. Shiro's from, she's decent, but not the most mediocre unit anymore. Deirdre is something else. I thought at first I underestimated her, but then I realized, hey, she's a dragon killer. She could actually kill some other dragons. She is literally a beast of a miracle unit. If you don't have her, you can actually try to get her. Hell is pretty good too. Well, not pretty good anymore, but you could use some good skills to make them good again. Dogger is something else. If you use her in her bonus season, you can actually use her pretty well. As for Micaiah, well, Micaiah is pretty good actually as well. If you don't have her, you could actually try to get her. And Bremimont, nah, he's kind of fallen off, so I don't think you should try to get for him. If you do have Bremimont, congrats, but don't use him that much because he isn't really that broken anymore. He's a good Dark Nuke, but don't try to use him that much. Sigurd for December. Well, Sigurd is literally the Calf God, the legendary wind god at the moment. He's still good. Lelina, well, I guess you could say she is meh. She's mediocre, but you don't need to summon her if you don't want to. Mur has the best fodder currently in the game because she doesn't defend her as Unity. If you don't have her, she's good to use as well. Does have the warp bubble thingy. So if you don't have her, definitely get her. Ninian, yeah. I would say kind of good because she does have the whole dance thing, this dragon's dance thing. So I'm not gonna summon her now. I want to see what December has, and then I'm gonna wait until she comes back with some good units. Claude is pretty good still. I mean, Nana really outmatched him because he does have damage reduction, and Nana can actually break through that damage reduction. So if you don't have him, you can definitely get him. He's pretty good to use still. Medius is really good as well because he does have that on guard thingy, which will prevent chip damage. And he does have the counter control thing. So if you don't have him yet, I have him like a +2, I think. So I got him. I got two copies with Asker Mythic Matter. So he is pretty good to use actually. Reagan, I think she's still good. She's still good to use. If you don't have her, you gotta try this better to try and get some merges on her. And then we have Uller. Nah, she's meh. Sure, she is like a light nuke. But it doesn't mean she's still good. Dimitri, well, he's good because the final Astra you can give him. Edelgard, she's getting outclassed by the other alts of her, so you should try to get her. Freya is most lackluster in my opinion currently. We do have Selef. Selef is, he's good. He's probably gonna get his remix next year as well, so you should try to get him if you don't have him yet. Puny is decent, I should say. Sure, her remix is good. I don't know if she's probably gonna get remixed. Faye's pretty good too. If you don't have her, you should try to get her. Uh, Female Biolis is also pretty good because she does have the whole warping shenanigans. So if you don't have her yet, you should try to get her actually. Um, Thor's pretty good too. Because she does have the rope breaker thing, which will give you a special cooldown thingy. So you should try to get her if you don't have her yet. Xander is currently on the banner of Ninian. He's a pretty good unit to use. I use him like in my story team and etc. So if you don't have him, you can try to get him like maybe a +1 if you don't have him yet. Ashera is pretty good too. Well, she's kind of fallen off, but she's still fun to use because the whole nomadic thing. And Ash is pretty funny because she does have the whole opening retainer, which allows you to warp within two spaces, which is like guided for or something. But if you don't have her, you should try to get her. Or if you followed her off for her unity skill, then it's a foolish mistake. You should try to get her. I still use her sometimes. I still use her pretty much. Notes, nah, she's good. You could say she's good. So like, I think she will get a remix. Hopefully, a remix is good. Otherwise, it's just gonna be disappointing. Corda's good too, actually. Hopefully, Milker will show up soon. Mela, she's still good. She's still good to use. If you don't have her, she's pretty good. Still good to use. Besides Ash. But that's my verdict of this whole. Hopefully, you guys will understand. Hopefully, you guys will see. Hopefully, you guys will have more purpose of what you were trying to pull. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. See y'all later, folks.